This is Scott Harvey-Arnold demoing my term project for 15.1.12. For my project, I made an Ultimate Frisbee game in TK Inter. Ultimate Frisbee is a sport where teams try to pass a disc between themselves to move it up the field and score goals. The most important rule to know is that when you're holding the disc, you aren't allowed to run with it, so you have to throw it to a teammate who's running to get open, and then you can run to move it up the field. So when we open the game, we see this screen, and we can click Tutorial to learn the controls. And it's going to tell us press the 1 key to select player 1, so we use the number keys on our keyboard to select players, and you can see that it becomes yellow when I select it. We can then left click in the circle, and that'll tell the player to move there. We can right click, and that makes the disc pass in the air to the player. And now we have 3 players, so we can send 1 to the middle of the field and 1 to the end zone. You can see that when player 3 runs into player 2, it moves around it. And now, once player 3 gets to the end zone, we can pass the disc, and we can pass it again, and now we score a goal. So now the tutorial will let us play against a simple practice defense. The defense is just going to set a zone. It's not going to try to pressure our passes. So you can see as I move the disc over, the shape of the zone shifts, but it doesn't challenge my passes, and I can get used to the controls that way. So if we go back to the start screen, we see that there's a bunch of different modes we can play in. Time trial is where you have 100 seconds and you try to score as many goals as you can, and every time you score, you get 30 seconds back, but you also have to play against an AI that's 1 level harder, up to a level 8 maximum. The tournament starts off playing against easy teams, and you work your way through a bracket, and against the finals, you play against the hardest AIs. In free play mode, we see we can select different field choices. I'm going to go with this one. We can also choose our color, and we can choose the level of the AI. I'm going to play against the AI level 6 just to show some of the features. The way the AI works is it tries to stand between, it matches up who it wants to guard, and it tries to stand between them and the discs. You can see if I move player 1, the corresponding player 1 will also shift. They also can switch who they're guarding, so if I run around here, it'll realize that player 2 should go pick up player 1, and you see that they switched. At the lower levels, there's more of a delay on the AI's moves, so you can try to fake them out to get open. So here, if I go like that, I can get open and pass it through there. But there, the AI decided that it was close enough to go intercept my pass, so it abandoned covering me and just went to catch the disc. Here, let's see if I can complete a pass, and now I can throw it to the end zone and score a goal. I can also set up cuts by holding shift like this, and the player will follow that path. And that is my game. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.